So this is my last luxury. Some coffee. I'll be weeing like a racehorse in about 10 minutes time, no doubt. The kitchen's kind of represents where most people spend the majority of their time in their house, and it's where all your comforts are as well. So as soon as you leave your house and leave your kitchen, and all you have on you are your own devices, these are the kind of things you think about, and they're the kind of things you miss. My biggest concerns for the trip are my feet. So my feet aren't used to this. I'm not used to walking around without any shoes on. If I can't complete the trip in bare feet, I will go to shoes, but only if I have to. So essentially, when adventurers go adventuring, they only take what's necessary, the bare minimum, to get the job done. So it looks like a bit of a garage sale here. Hats. Hats are a big thing. I've been recently just had a skin cancer cut out of my head. I could wear the old school hat, a bit like Burke and Wills. Kind of like this one. I love this one too, but it's going to be windy today and it's just going to blow straight off my head. The Forrest Gump style hat. Trouble is, people throw things at you when you wear this. So I'm going to wear my old winterized hat with a band. Love it. The more keys you have, the more complicated your life is. I only need one. I'm not taking phone or wallet. No food. I'm not taking water. Just what you see. That's the commuter. I'll see you fellas up the road somewhere. Think of all your mates that have gone and done Europe. You know, they've been to Europe for a couple of weeks and they come back and they say, yeah, I've done that country, I've done it. I've been here 35 years and I haven't done the 85 kilometres between here and work. From this point on, I've got to make decisions of what becomes my inventory in life. I dare say that it will just continue to get better. So I'll take a bit of plastic or a drink bottle here and then switch it up for the next best thing. And I gotta say, my feet are kicking my ass already. But yeah, what do I take? So I want to find all these cool things from this point on, and some I'll leave and some I'll take. Yeah! Find gloves all over the place. And I thought I'd found a lip balm up the road, but it's actually just a oral antibiotic for a dairy cow. These roses, I read years ago that you can eat rose petals. I've had rose jam and stuff. Check out that, isn't that beautiful? It tastes like it smells. So roll of duct tape, first couple of finds. Duct tape, I've got some rope or some baling twine. And this would be great for just a bandana and to keep the sun off. My legs have got all the power in the world, and my body does, but without my feet being able to conduct them, then I'm stuffed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to suck it up and do shoes. Some nice blisters emerging. There's a good one. That one there, that's a big hot spot. Already the trip it feels different instantly by putting shoes and socks on. But I'll have to get over that. And I don't want to use this to store all my stuff either. I feel like that's cheating because it's such a neat little bag. So this is just camera equipment and sound stuff. So that serves its purpose there, and that's it only. I already feel really compromised. As in, like, I already feel really compromised in that, am I in shot there, Noah? So, I don't know, I'm 10K, 10, 11K from home, and I've already got heaps of layers on from what I set out in this pure state. So I've got my shoes on, which would change things immediately. And I've got all this camera kit now that and I've got leads hanging off me everywhere, and then I've got the conscience of having you guys buzzing around in your car, and I'm thinking, gee, that's all pretty, that's defeating the purpose of it too, in a sense, Condoms. Why is it that lots of condoms get flung out in weird and wonderful places? What's going on there? Let's buy a pack of condoms. They cost a fortune. The rest are going out the window. Okay, I'm cruising along. We've got brunch on the go. Sweet and sour sauce from Macca's. Awesome, unopened. Oh, fuck. Yeah, good. Just wandering along in my own thoughts. It's really nice. Seeing lots of things, hearing all the birds, hearing all the harvest around me. So it's harvest season here. Lots of pollen in the air. So expeditionary behaviour is all about getting into these patterns. And adventure is too. And in some respects, you leave behind the very complicated world of home and work. And then you start to create complex routines and habits whilst on your adventure or in an expedition. So you're never far away from starting to develop different senses of normality. Liquid refreshment, which is down there. All right, for some odd reason, I kind of trust colas to drink on the side of the road. I have done it before when I was really thirsty once. I suppose because it's got so much bad stuff in it that nothing bad can live in it. I'm drinking from the lips of some weird bastard that's thrown this out the window. I hope they're not sick. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so I said that if I come across some shoes of some kind, they would then be my substitute for the ones I've got on. So this is a slipper. It's been there a good while, and it's my first shoe option. It's got a little bit of an ecosystem going on, so I feel kind of guilty about that. Awesome. Yep, beautiful. Gross. I feel completely disgusting and yet really good. It's just wet and there's bits of sand in there. I think there's a couple of snails still swirling around in my toes. Mate, what a hipster. in the mockies. See what I mean? Condom packets. Another one. This one's actually been used, so that's half good. This is a road that goes around the perimeter of Australia, the Princess Highway. Yeah, the lovely farm sounds and harvest, that's all kind of finished now. A little bit too small. I don't know what time it is, but it'd be roughly around midday, I suppose. I've done about 15 or 16 Ks. And oddly enough, I'm still talking about the lineal, you know, the kilometres and distance. Whereas I know where to go, so it's really about how far I've come rather than how far it is. Yeah, I got a really good blister on my left foot. Starting to come. Well, come. It's there. It's red hot. Had to get rid of the mockies. They were exaggerating everything a bit. Going well. Bloody thirsty though. So I have to look for some good water sources. There's some cow troughs coming up. I don't trust the creeks and things around here. First bit of fruit. Good apple. the noise is so oppressive really with the cars and buses and trucks. So you become very internalised. Maybe like all adventures, you know? You go and look for certain versions of yourself. Well, heck, maybe the highway's the perfect place. Because all you do is think, and you've got plenty of time to do it, and it's still very physical. It's got to be some sort of plant. Looks like the same one. My size, just one. Well, I'll be. Oh yeah, I've created my swag, added some insulation, a towel, and a little tarp. So it can piss down rain, I've got warmth, I've got shelter, I've got some ropes in there. Yeah, kicking butt. This will be real good tonight, but I've still got another 10k to walk. By golly, that's better than home. Isn't it, the closer I get to a city of 4 million people, the less I'm able to get clean water by natural means, which is amazing. Got some ants in here. A few ants, but I figure they're dead. They died for a good cause. I need to head the other way. I need to head east to the mountains to get better water from streams and creeks and from wild places. So I think that says a lot. The closer I get to the city, in some respects, the harder it is for me to find the very thing that makes me operate, which is clean water. Helen asked this morning, what's the point of you walking to work? I suppose it's because I've never done something like today. It's totally new. Nice. You know what, I quite enjoyed the day. You know, oddly enough, for such a bloody boring stretch of road, it still has lots to engage you if you let it. I tried to eat chewing gum, but it was too far gone. And like any sort of adventure or expedition, it's got that real sense of repetition, you know. 50 odd Ks, that's, you know, that's sort of 70,000 steps today. It's an urban kind of wilderness too, you know. You're completely isolated out there in a sense. I've got some chronic blisters starting to bubble up, particularly in my left new shoe. That one's pretty hot, that's flapper. Oh yeah, shit, that's bleeding too. Oh, I had one bloke move wood, that was kind of cool. John from Bunyip, he thought I was a bit weird, but gave me a nice wave in the end, and so I helped him move a couple of bits of wood off the side of the road. We've got some overpants, they're my size too, they're rocking. Here's my jumper. It was a bit mouldy when I got it. Awesome. Look at that, classy. Imagine if I required air as well. What a perfect little station. Give yourself some air and water. You really need to be in the windrow or the paddock. All right, maybe just through here. Basically set it up as a bit of a burrito. Yep, that's good. See you tomorrow, mate. See you tomorrow. That's good. So you can hear the traffic, and I don't know. It is day 2. Didn't sleep well, probably only slept an hour or 2, but laid down, so I had a good rest, I suppose you'd say, but mine was pretty busy all night. Pretty sore, dehydrated, a bit hungry, but anyway, I'll hit the road. Such a thoughtful way to get around walking, it's really nice. I've been a runner all my life, so it's nice just to take my time and walk. So Melbourne's one of the biggest urban sprawls in the world. Yeah, we're still 50 k's from the city, and yet we're right in suburbia now. And that's the same the other side, all the way around. It's got this big rim, 100k rim of suburbia. I've got about $5 of change in my pocket burning a hole, and man, the service station's asking some serious questions. For such a bloody boring stretch of road, it still has lots to engage you if you let it. An iPad and an iPhone to start the day with. Yeah, the energy levels are pretty low. So it's now Wednesday morning, sometime between breakfast and lunch, closer to breakfast. I haven't eaten since Monday night, really. But the water's good. The brain's still okay. My blisters are red hot, but they're okay too. Everything's just a bit flat. Maybe a few bites. Yeah. Good. Ripper. Hey! Ah! No. I can't believe it. Another one. There you go. Good. Nice to meet you. Have a good day on the road. Good on you. Alright, if this is legit, this is the biggest luxury item I could imagine. Yes! There's always something in your mind that you're thinking of at the finish line when the last Ks are pretty hard. And a pot of tea is what's driving me right now. And just to sit, maybe even to take my shoes off. Although I'll be in company, so I'm going to leave those suckers on. Oh, dude, that's good timing. That's a redhead's best friend. That's better than a burger right now. Oh, it's even white. The old stuff goes yellow. It's kind of like the evolution of someone's life. You gather a whole bunch of stuff, then you realize what you do and don't need, and you get smaller towards death. And this is full of electrolytes, you beauty! Good, tastes blue. It's always a bit strange in these last Ks. There's at least 10k to go to work, but you know, I've been planning this thing for a while, even just a 2-day stint from home, really different experience in life. That's all I'm doing it for. It's a really different experience. And I'm already starting to miss the newness of it all. I suppose because I'm reasonably familiar with this bit of road, but mostly because I'm almost there. And that's why you don't sit down when you're on the job, because it sucks getting back up. I mean, in many ways, I shared my commute with lots of other commuters. That's what they were all doing out there on the road. Throwing off their stuff or giving us a honk. Some nice words. I met a few folks. So that was interesting. And that's all it should be. It's got to be interesting and life-sustaining, and it's an experience, you know. Hitchhiking is one of my favourite things I've ever done, and that was kind of like hitchhiking but without putting your thumb out. Tell you what, I stink. I just smelt myself. And pretty tired. A couple of K away from my desk. It's you kind of start to go crazy a little, and that's kind of nice in some respect too, because I'm feeling pretty weird. You're sort of floating along. Oh, if you think about something hard and long enough, it comes true. And it's doing it a kilometre from the office. I would have eaten that, even if I hadn't just walked 90 k's. I think it would take me 20 years of collecting up stories from behind the wheel of a car on that same road that I've just been able to do in 30 hours. It was really cool, you know? And I walked every inch between here and home, and I don't think I'll ever see my commute in the same way. Well, I'll be. I'm only, oh, look at that, 2:45. I'm only, 1 day and 7 hours late. Sweet. No one's here. Not a soul in the door. There you go. There's my commute to work. Suppose we turn on the light, turn the computer on and start work. Oh, and look at that. There's been some sort of function on and the sandwich is there. That's ridiculous. I better sit here and have a sandwich. Should I do this at my desk, fellas? Does it bother you?
You eat as much as you want.
So that's the commute. That's the first bit. I'm gonna hydrate and get some food and go and have a bath, I think. I really stink. I'm starting to smell myself. I can smell my feet from in a sitting position. That's not good. And I got some chafe, which is chafy. Amazing how used to chafe you get. It's not the kind of thing you should get used to be honest. But there you go. So that's it. Over and out. Next episode is paddling to work, which I reckon will take about a week. All right, fellas, you can go home now. Thank you.